of year, the expectations for merriment and joy are rather high.
Yeah, that's right. But the holiday season can be very difficult, especially for those dealing with sadness or loss. Dr. Monika Roots is a Madison psychiatrist, and she is also a telepsychiatrist. Welcome to Live at 4. Great to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Dr. Roots, what does that mean, a telepsychiatrist?
A telepsychiatrist is our opportunity to be able to see individuals who need help, any form. So they might be having a stressor, anxiety, depression. They can see a psychiatrist, they could see a therapist, and have ongoing care via phone or video.
Well, so you can just do it right in the comfort of your own home.
Correct, and sometimes we actually find it's even more helpful because people are really comfortable in the space of their own home and they tend to open up more.
That's amazing. Okay, so now let's get back to the holidays are here, and it really is hustle and bustle, and it can create a lot of stuff.
Yes, it's a time of year where either people feel very overwhelmed or they can actually feel more lonely. Unfortunately, some people say that over 66% will experience what they call the holiday blues, let alone the people who are 1 in 4 who have a mental illness.
Oh, yeah, those are kind of daunting statistics, and I would think that is social media playing a role in this, because whenever you go on Instagram or Facebook, it looks like everyone's holidays are perfect, everyone's families are perfect. Does that contribute to struggles during the holiday season?
I think that we forget, you know, it's probably about 80 pictures that got to that one perfect picture that the person put on social media. So I think it's really important to take that with a grain of salt, to realize, you know, everybody is probably pretty stressed during this time. It's a moment to maybe get off of social media and connect with people around you.
What about, we talked about expectations. I think that people place too much great expectations on themselves.
I agree.
Right? You know, you
feel guilty too.
Yeah, you have the, like, oh, I need to get these gifts. If you have a list even ready, or you're going to have a party with family and you got to get the food. There's just so much of that.
Right. There's
How do you deal
so
with
many
that?
times, right, in this life where we get overwhelmed. Everybody is busy in their daily life, and then we add Christmas holidays, shopping, all of those things on top, and you know, we don't necessarily plan for it. So I think it's really important to have a list of maybe 5 goals that you want to accomplish this holiday season. Do you want to send out cards? All right, let's pick a date when you're going to buy them. When are you going to complete them? When are you going to send them? It's a way of keeping yourself from scrambling at the end, which increases that anxiety and pressure that people put on themselves.
That's a very good idea. Is this time of the year especially dangerous for people who are already struggling with mental illness and already feeling a little vulnerable?
You know, it's a time where people who have anxiety tend to feel more overwhelmed. People who might be reminiscing about a previous holiday might start to feel more lonely. It's a time where all of those risk factors really increase the symptoms people might be experiencing. So it's really important to think of ways that they can care for themselves to really get through the holidays.
What are some examples of, I mean, it has to be self-care. You know, your loved ones can't do it for you.
Right.
You have to try to do it yourself, and that's a hard thing to do.
It is. So there's a couple of things that people can do. Just off the top of my head, one important skill that I think we could all use is learn how to say no.
There's a lot of power in that.
There
Right.
is, yeah.
The problem with not saying no is that you become resentful. You become more overwhelmed, and then you kind of lose the purpose of the whole holiday spirit. The other thing is that we tend to kind of maybe have an extra alcoholic drink or eat that fatty food, and the next day we might feel more sluggish, we feel more slowed down. And this time of year we're more at risk for seasonal affective disorder. That just feeds into it. And then it's also, of course, really important to take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, take a break. Go listen to a song that you like. Go take a walk outside, even though it's cold. Get some sunlight. Do things that will make you feel better.
Those are all great examples, great advice. And maybe reach out for help too if you think you need a little extra support.
You know, the great thing about the holiday blues for most is that we will get over this. But if you feel like you need help, it's really important to reach out to your physician, even reach out to people who are loved ones, so that you can start to reach out for some companionship, connection, and maybe additional help if you need it.
All right, doctor, thank you very much. Happy holidays to you.
For you too.
Great to see you, Monika. Thank you for coming today.
Thanks.